still on guard prevention or guard retention. We're looking at those mystical ninja tricks for guard preservation, okay? The biggest question everybody always asks is, well, how do I get inverted and win? My inversion, I always get crushed. Get crushed, get crushed. The short answer is, you're doing it wrong. The easy answer is, or the long answer is, this is how, this is why. So when we invert, what we're looking at doing is we're trying to manage distance, okay? So we're gonna look at two different ways to actually invert. We're gonna look at a way where we're using our hooks to invert, where we're relying on hook contact to get our inversion, okay? Now, going back to the principle of guard retention is high side, my high side has to beat his low side. So to review on that, if I don't want to fight super hard to beat the guard as he throws the legs to the side, I just have to maintain one principle. That's understanding that this is his low side, this is his high side. This is his low side, this is my high side. As long as my high side gets underneath his low side, I don't have to do anything. Very, very little. So all I've got to do is make sure that as I turn, this low side goes underneath his high side. Okay? So if he scoots the feet to the side, starts to drop his weight, I'm focusing on this, and as he comes down, my high side just has to get under his low side, and I've beaten that guard pass. Okay, now, it might not be in somebody's wheelhouse to be in that position, but the short answer is I have beaten him because my high side is under his low side, period, end of story. Now I have to come up with a different part of the game to work from turtle or whatever. Another answer here is to get inverted. The inversion always causes a lot of problems because people, A, don't know how to invert under what circumstances. There's two ways. There's a hook inversion and then there's no hook inversion. First one we're looking at is hook inversion. We're also going to have to look at a cross. So as he comes across and he starts to move, I lose contact with my hook, so I have to replace one hook in a crossbody position, okay? This now becomes the block. This one is now going to go and stick behind the knee because now the push-pull is what's giving me my hook inversion. This is still the defending high side to the low side, so I'm still going to post this out. But as he comes, now this push-pull movement, and this allows me to get up and to go around, okay? Again, the hooking of this back leg, the cross movement, as he comes across, I block, now I'm up, and now I've defended the pass. So we've got that inversion. The mystical one is the no hook version where we're not touching the guy. This is the one where we're in that oh crap moment where the legs have been shucked to the side, he's moving around, and now I find myself in this situation here completely out of control. Completely out of position. He's in more of a Toriando type pass. I still have to maintain the high side to the low side, okay? So this now is just going to become a point of contact. I'm looking for the low side shoulder because that's the first thing that's going to drop. The principle here is as this happens, this has to happen. This is the key. I have to wedge the right arm underneath the hip. Boom. Because now the no hook element of inverting is coming from the elevation of my elbow pushing off the mat underneath my hips. To here. So the disconnected version of this is the elbow comes down. I'm here. Still manipulating the high side to the low side. No hooks, and I can elevate myself up off of my elbow. No hooks. Okay? So even if we find ourselves out of position a long way, we maintain that hook or that high side to low side discipline. My feet are up in the air right where he wants them. The farther he kicks my legs out, the farther my head goes under. Because I'm still trying to beat high side to low side. Now I'm going to elevate off of my hips, off of my elbow. And I spin for the inversion. Okay? So remembering as he comes around, that distinct pulling down of the elbow, and it has to be under here. I can't have it right here. It doesn't work. It's got to be under here. So I can elevate off of the mat with the outside of my elbow. Okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3.